Вот сейчас есть какой-то. Да, о, ебанул.
Видел разрыв. Вот он работает. Что?
Он работает, да. Он загорелся, походу, да, или что, и хуй, либо пушка так, один так ебанул. Загорелся! Ебать, загорелся нормально.
Горит, детонация есть. Выгорает БК, все, танк не БК.
Report by Press Center Senior Officer of Center Group of Forces. The Center Group of Forces continues combat missions in Krasny-Liman direction during the special military operation. Russian troops thwarted the enemy's attempt to attack the positions of a motorized rifle brigade close to Torsky salient. The attempt was launched by two assault groups of the 63rd Mechanized Brigade and the 12th Azov Special Forces Brigade, supported by a tank. By skillful actions of FPV drone operators and artillery crews, the enemy's advance was stopped. During the battle, the nationalist unit suffered losses in manpower. Moreover, one T-72 tank and one BMP-1 infantry fighting vehicle were neutralized. 3 AFU strongholds west of Chervenaya Dubrova were hit by helicopters and ground attack aircraft. Heavy flamethrower systems destroyed 3 nationalist strongholds near Grigorovka. In counter-battery warfare, some 40 AFU artillery units were uncovered and overwhelmed. This included towed guns, mortar positions, and self-propelled artillery systems close to Kirovsk and Serebryansky forestry. The enemy's losses over the day totaled about 190 troops. Paratroopers from Kostroma use M-Stabi howitzers to annihilate an AFU command post in a rubbled house. In Ardyamovsk direction, airborne troops from the Yug Group of Forces continue active combat operations, successfully advancing northwest of Ardyamovsk. The artillerymen of the Kostroma Guards Regiment are essential in it. They provide constant fire support to airborne assault groups. This time, UAV reconnaissance detected active movements of AFU personnel near a rubbled house in one of the settlements northwest of Artyomovsk. A detailed study of the situation revealed that one of the forward command posts of Ukrainian units was located in the basement of this rubbled building. The Kostroma airborne artillerymen razed the building to the ground with precision fire, destroying the command post with all personnel. The Zapad group of forces continues to carry out combat missions in Kupiansk direction during the special military operation. In the course of active defensive actions, the motorized rifle units of the Combined Arms Army, supported by artillery fire, repelled 6 counterattacks launched by assault groups of the 95th Air Assault, 60th and 115th Mechanized Brigades near Sinkovka and Lake Liman. The enemy was forced to retreat into the southwest. In addition, operational tactical aviation carried out 12 missile bombing strikes on the temporary deployment areas of the 14th, 21st, 115th Mechanized and 95th Air Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine close to Sinkovka, Petropavlovka, Ivanovka, and Terny. In counter-battery warfare, a Tu-836 Gyatsin B towed gun under the command of Sergeant Alexander Lyubimov neutralized a D-30 gun near Petropavlovka. The total losses of the AFU totaled up to 45 troops, 1 mortar, and 1 UAV command post. Reconnaissance of Zapad group of forces wipe out AFU observation post in Kupiansk direction. As a result of reconnaissance conducted with unmanned aerial vehicles, a camouflaged AFU reconnaissance and observation post was uncovered. The enemy manpower and positions were eliminated by an accurate shot of the Faggot ATGM. The target engagement was confirmed by means of objective control. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the special military operation. In Kupiansk direction, units of the Zapad group of forces supported by aviation and artillery repelled 6 attacks launched by assault groups of AFU 30th, 43rd, and 60th Mechanized, 57th Motorized Infantry, 10th Mountain Assault, and 95th Air Assault Brigades near Ivanovka and Sinkovka. The enemy's losses amounted to 55 Ukrainian troops, 3 motor vehicles, as well as 1 D-30 howitzer. In Krasny Liman direction, units of the Center Group of Forces supported by artillery and heavy flamethrowers repelled 3 attacks launched by AFU 24th, 63rd Mechanized, and 5th National Guard Brigades near Chervenaya Dubrova and Grigorovka. Up to 210 Ukrainian troops, 1 tank, 4 infantry fighting vehicles, and 3 motor vehicles were neutralized. U.S. made M109 Paladin and G-Vostok self-propelled artillery systems were hit during counter-battery warfare. In Donetsk direction, units of the Yug group of forces supported by artillery inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the AFU 22nd, 28th Mechanized Brigades, and 92nd Assault Brigade close to Andreevka and Klashevka. The enemy lost up to 239 Ukrainian personnel, 3 tanks, 2 armored fighting vehicles, as well as 5 pickup trucks. In counter-battery warfare, 1 Polish-made Krab self-propelled artillery system, 2 Akatsia self-propelled artillery systems, 1 M-Stabi howitzer, 3 D-20 guns were eliminated. In South Donetsk direction, units of the Vostok group of forces supported by artillery and aviation inflicted losses on enemy manpower of the AFU near Novomikhailivka. The enemy lost up to 115 Ukrainian troops and 3 pickup trucks. In counter-battery warfare, the Russian troops wiped out 1 U.S.-made Mon-98 and 1 UK-made F-H-70 howitzers, as well as 1 G-Vostok self-propelled artillery system. In Zaporozhye direction, the Russian group of forces supported by airstrikes and artillery fire defeated a cluster of manpower and hardware of the enemy near Rabatino and Verbovoy. The enemy lost up to 80 Ukrainian troops, 1 tank, 3 armored fighting vehicles, and 2 pickup trucks. In the course of the counter-battery warfare, 1 M-Stabi howitzer, 1 G-Vostok self-propelled artillery system, and 2 D-30 howitzers were eliminated. In Kherson direction, as a result of actions of the Russian troops supported by artillery, the AFU lost up to 60 Ukrainian troops and 4 motor vehicles. During the counter-battery warfare, the following artillery pieces were hit: 1 U.S.-made M109 Paladin self-propelled artillery system, 2 M-Stabi howitzers, 1 G-Vostok self-propelled artillery system, as well as 1 D-30 howitzer. Operational, tactical, and Army aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, and missile troops and artillery of the Russian groups of forces have engaged a Pol depot for AFU's military hardware, manpower, and hardware in 138 areas during the day. Fighter jets of the Russian aerospace forces shot down down 1 Su-25 aircraft of the Ukrainian Air Force close Kramatorsk. Russian air defense means have shot down 2 Su-25 airplanes of Ukrainian Air Force near Novogrigorovka and Tokarevka. In addition, 7 HIMARS-MLRS projectiles were intercepted. In addition, 33 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles were shot down close to Novodruzhsk, Verkhnekamenka, Alexandrovka, Verkhnetoretskoy, Staromykhailovka, Verbovoy, and Pishinishnoy. In total, 563 airplanes and 262 helicopters, 10,154 unmanned aerial vehicles, 442 air defense missile systems, 14,355 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,189 combat vehicles equipped with MLRS, 7,550 field artillery guns and mortars, as well as 16,785 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation.